Thank you. Good time in Benin City, guys.
Tinubu at the time made a very direct promise.
Right.
If I don't give you constant electricity in 4 years, don't vote for me when I come back for a second term. Nearly 4 years on, has he delivered on that promise?
Nigerians will vote when the time comes, and I'm coming.
I'm asking you a straightforward question. Right. It's not a matter of whether Nigerians will vote or not. Very straightforward. If I don't give you constant electricity, in fact, hold on a second. Can we just hear that clip, please?
Whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity. And you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me.
What's your reaction to that?
He hasn't come for second term yet.
ṣùgbọ́n percentage ni Bọ́lá ń wá ní Ìkirè Bọ́lá ti wọlé ṣùgbọ́n tó bá ìdí wípé bóyá ìbò ti Ìkirè ọba ìdí wípé ibì kan bá lọ ju ti Ìrèwọlé local government lọ iná wà máa lọ sọ fún Bọ́lá wípé bóyá kù ṣe fẹ́ràn rẹ tó ní ibẹ̀ yẹn àti bá a ṣe mú ọ́n bẹ̀ yẹn ṣé á dìbò fún ẹ ṣe bí èyí ọ̀dọ̀ mi ju ti ọ̀rẹ́ lọ nítorí bá wá fẹ́ gbé wá bí báyìí ni ọba di wípé wọ́n sọ wípé rárá wàá jọpin déédéé tàbí ò lè mú tó bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn o nítorí jẹ́ pé gómìnà ló gbọ́dọ̀ mú tó pọ̀ jù kí ló sì lè fi mú náà nìbò tá a gbọ́dọ̀ dìbò ṣe ráwa tẹ ẹ̀rí tá a jókòó yìí kò sí káàmpé kankan fún wa mọ́ òdodo ọ̀rọ̀ ni mo sọ fún yẹn iṣẹ́ tí a ti ṣe àti ibi tí ọba kù ni mo dẹ̀ ti ń gbọ́ ibi tó kù yẹn tá a ti ń ronú wípé bó la ṣe ṣe mo ti ń gbọ́ lẹ́nu yín sọ fi ọwálé wípé ní ọjọ́ náà ẹni tó bá ti sọ wípé òun ní dìbò fún Bọ́lá abẹ́tàkà sóòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ fún wípé kọ́mọ́ fò gọ́tà dáàrin yìí o bẹ́ẹ̀ ká fi ọgbọ́n ṣe é nítorí wípé nígbà tí wọ́n bá dìbò tán.
Say retaliate? How would you say people should be killed? And this is you telling people to take laws into their hands.
If you listen to me very well, I didn't say it in English, so you cannot interpret all this in English. I told them, this show that they are weak. This show that they cannot win. They should shut them down by their vote. They should kill them by their vote. So anybody that is interpreting into tip-top here and there, that is his business.
But we just played the video, Senator. We played the video.
Did you understand the Yoruba I say?
Yeah, I'm a Yoruba. I speak Yoruba fluently. I've read the news in Yoruba. I write Yoruba fluently with all of the marks. And what you said, and we can play it again, Senator, except if you say that you made a mistake in what you said, and if you say that that is exactly not what you said, but that is what we heard you say in that videotape. Was it that you made an error of judgment or error in your speech, Senator?
Once you cut the source of supply of arrogance, they will be like lily pod. I presided over election in 7 states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In a particular state, a politician declared publicly before election, 48 hours to election, that by Saturday, by 12 o'clock, 2 p.m., the result would have won the election. Because historically, they were used to writing election result. But I was clear that under our watch, that the will of the people is what will govern in that election. In that election, that politician could not even make it. How much more for the party was even campaigning for? The professors who were used to write the results, we proceeded against them and got all of them jailed. As we are heading for election, whether in Africa or that part of the country, in Nigeria, as I speak to you, politicians are already going to the university communities to reach out to the professors, to the academics. And of course, they try to use the federal agencies that INEC would normally use as collation officers and returning officers. They are already reaching out to them. Final point. No credible election can take place in the African continent when, for instance, in Nigeria, you have an electoral act that says that a ballot paper that does not bear the serial number of INEC shall be taken into account. What election are you expecting to happen? 2, we have in the current 2026 Electoral Act a provision that says that a presiding officer, a ward collection officer, a returning officer that fails to comply with INEC regulation and guideline under section 133, 38, it shall not be a ground for nullifying election. And furthermore, that such individuals, when those matters are challenged in court, it shall not be necessary. It shall not be necessary to bring them to court. Yet, we are going for 2027 election. Violating, ignoring the first alteration initiated by President Goodluck Jonathan under section 160 of the Constitution of the Fatherland to the effect that an EMB must be independent, an EMB must be unfettered to do what is right under section 160. He was the first to make that alteration. And 48 hours to the 2015 elections, what happened? Section 52 that prohibited the use of INEC procedure. President Goodluck Jonathan signed a new act to remove that. Of course, in Nigeria said they were looking for an iron bender in 2015. So we got an iron bender, as a gentleman to lead. So to me, whether democracy will have a hopeful future on the basis of political parties, which are indeed at the essential organ of democratic practice, and judiciary that should stand tall and mighty, they must copy what happened in England. And that is that the honors of how well election is conducted in Africa continent should be placed on the EMB, and they must adopt inquisitorial method, not adversarial method. That is the only way we can give to ourselves and future generations who faces we are yet to see, whose name we may never know, that give to them one thing, which is nothing but a heritage of democratic hope. Thank you.
Thank you.